Testing. Had an early morning start on the trip to Japan from Wellington Airport. We were up at 4:45. Quarter to four, drove into town, got to the airport at 5. Checked in. Yeah, that was all pretty straightforward. Had a nice coffee with Shari, sat there for a bit. And then, got nervous as all hell. Went through security, hopped on the plane, legs were up against the seat in front of me for the whole trip, so that was a bit shit, but that's all right. Landed in Auckland before Shari even got home, so that was pretty funny. Didn't really know what to do when I landed in the airport, so I just wandered off to the international terminal and went to the Travelex counter, got a Travelex card thing that I put some Hong Kong money on and some yen. So when I get there, I'm not completely without the local currency, which is fine. Again, I didn't really know what to do. I thought I might go see a movie, so I'm completely experimentally catching a train from, Britomart station, the Britomart line, so Puken Nui station. Caught a bus over here, which was absolutely horrible because there was a old lady behind me talking like absolute shit to her husband because I think they chose a later bus or something, and she just would not stop having a go at him. It was horrible. And he was saying, please, can you just stop? It doesn't matter. And can we just stop? Can we stop? And she didn't stop. And she just kept going on about it for the whole 15-minute trip. And now they're sitting a few benches down that way. So that's fun. So now I've gone and sat in a different carriage. And I hope to God that I don't have to... Sorry, there's a plane going overhead. Hope to God that I don't have to move up to that carriage, because screw that. So I decided to go... I was going to go to the Sky Tower or to Auckland Central, Queen Drive, whatever it is. But decided instead to go see Sylvia Park Shopping Centre because I've never been there. And it sounds like a pretty huge, pretty cool place, so go see what's there, see if there's a movie theatre, grab some lunch, and then flight's actually been delayed by 20 minutes, so it's now at 3:15 instead of 2:55. And kill some more time. Takes about an hour to get to Sylvia Park, an hour back, so leave there sometime around 12:30, make sure I've got plenty of time at the airport to get through security and all that. Yeah. Oh shit, here already. Well, Sylvia Park was a bit of a bust. No good movies, and not really any interesting shops, but I did find a Japan Mart on the outside, so I got a citrus drink. Yay me. Back to the airport. Just been through the duty free. Got a nice little bottle of New Zealand rum. So I'll try that when we get to Japan. Hell yeah. I got a massage chair and it's going on my butt. It hurts. Well, finally did it. Managed to kill 7 hours. A combination of exploring a shitty shopping mall, having to go in a massage chair, and then having another go in a massage chair because it was actually quite nice. And then went and got a beer and some bao buns and worked on this video. So yeah, all in all, it wasn't too painful. Now about to hop on the plane that's going to be my new home for the next 11 hours. So yay. Good fun. Wish me luck. And then Hong Kong. There it is. There's home. Holy crap, I made it. That was hell. 11 hours on a flight. Stuck in a corner. That was not fun. It's 25 degrees, it's so hot. I need a shower. Jeez. Oh man. De-stressing. 11 hours on that flight. People next to me were fine. I don't think they spoke English. Yeah, a couple I think from Hong Kong, and they just kind of kept to themselves and yeah, didn't do much. I had to ask them to move a few times to get out to the toilet, but that was about it. But geez, 11 hours is a long time. I tried doing some puzzles. I played Switch for a little bit and then got bored very quickly. I watched a few movies. I watched a really good anime movie, and then tried watching a few other things that weren't as good. Tried to have a sleep very hard. Tried to have a sleep, but it was just too uncomfortable, and the plane was so freaking loud. Thank God for my noise cancelling headphones. Took 15 minutes after we touched tarmac to taxi across to the actual terminal. So that was frustrating because, you know, everyone just wanted to get off the plane and people were pushing in front of each other, and I don't know, that seems to be a common theme here in Hong Kong. To be honest, I'm very unimpressed with the airport so far. Every 5 seconds I've got someone pushing in front of me. I decided I felt like a gelato. I saw a gelato place and I thought, yeah, okay, something sweet and cold sounds good because it's 25 degrees right now at freaking 10 o'clock at night. And yeah, first off, there was a lady, a flight hostess that kept walking so freaking close to me across half the airport. Actually, no, rewind. Before that, I tried to have a shower and the vending machine didn't bloody work. It took my money and didn't give me my towel. So I stormed out of there pretty pissed off because I was really looking forward to a shower and I didn't want to try it again and have it take more money. So there goes the shower plan. And then, yeah, this woman freaking ghosting me 2 steps behind. Kept thinking she was going to bump into me, and then waiting at the gelato place, there was a Dutch traveller in front of me who was asking everyone around him where the first class business lounge was and looking very pissed off when nobody knew, when he could have just gone, 2 stairs down the other way and there's a help desk. So whatever. And he was asking, what's Biscoff? And then says, give me this, give me that, give me this. No please, no thank you, no, not even I want, or I'll have, it was give me. And he just looked disgusted at it. So I got coconut, which was nice, and then I got milk tea, which I thought would be nice, but oh my god, it had the worst aftertaste. It was disgusting. So I ended up throwing that out, so good start. Wandered around. This airport is absolutely horribly signposted. It's atrocious. I found myself getting so pissed off. Just like it would say, shower area, and it would point in a direction, and then there'd be no more signs. And you just have to guess and walk forever, and then eventually hope you come across another sign. It's so annoying. Yeah, went through the transfer gate, had to take everything out of my bag and got scanned again. They said that my belt buckle and watch would be fine, but of course it set the thing off, so I had to do the zoop zoop thing. So I got through there eventually. I'm so freaking tired, man. And then I decided I wanted a cold drink, so I wandered around to try to find a cold drink. Eventually found McDonald's, but I've also been dodging this group of fucking wankers that I don't know if they're from New Zealand or from Hong Kong or whatever, but oh my god, just absolute like Chad streamer kind of guys, 20-something years old, think they're just hot shit, and no matter where I go in this giant fucking airport, and Auckland as well, I just could not shake them. I kept running into them, and then they sat a few rows away from me. Luckily, they were quiet on the flight, but oh my god, I'm so sick of seeing this stupid face. They've just got faces that you look at them, you're like, you're not a good person, Some people just have that face, you're a smug So anyway, I went to McDonald's, I got myself a apple and yogurt Sprite, which I thought sounded okay to try. Again, not very good. So that's 2 for 2 on the shitty food. Now I'm just going to try and kill some time. Finally get off to Japan, and oh my god, when I get to the hotel, I'm going to crash. I'm so tired. Luckily, this flight's only 4 hours, but holy shit, every time I looked at I was like, we must nearly be there by now, and we weren't even halfway. It was so depressing. Yeah, so wish me luck on the next leg. I don't know if I'll be awake enough to do a video when I get to Tokyo, but hopefully. Yeah, wish me luck. Well, I did it. I'm in Japan. I've already seen an anime exhibition thing at the airport. Now I'm going to go try to find the railway counter to go get my tickets. But I just saw a sign about some showers, so I'm going to go see about that. I have time to kill anyway, so whatever. Woo!
finally able to check in. This is home for the next few days. I'm in Japan. Look at the shower. I'm not going to fit in this. Just. What have we got? Microwave, fridge, cooker. Oh, toilet and cupboard. That's nice. Washing machine stuff. Look at this. Not freaking bad. Time to charge my phone. Disc golf. Right, well. Yeah, hi. I'm in the Shibuya Art hotel room right now. It's pretty freaking awesome. I've got way more room than I thought. The shower's got amazing pressure. The bed is fluffy as hell. There's charging ports everywhere. The staff at the cafe were amazingly friendly. I did freak out one of them though, because she obviously doesn't speak English, and I just went down because I boiled some cup noodles and realized that there is no cutlery or chopsticks. So, whoops. And I went down and asked katurari, because katurari in Japanese is cutlery. So I said it too fast, I think. So I said cutlery, and she freaked out. I said fork, and she kind of looked at the cafe stuff, and then I said for upstairs, and then that freaked her out more. And anyway, she eventually figured it out and gave it to me and went, oh, okay. And we both said arigato, and that was that. So I had my cup noodles, which was awesome. Yeah, what do I need to update you guys on? The flight to Japan from Hong Kong was really funny. I fell asleep before we even took off. So I woke up and we were already in the air, and I was like, wow, we've been taxiing for ages. When is it going to take off? And then I looked at the screen next to me, the guy next to me, and his screen said that it was an hour and 25 minutes into the flight. And I went, oops. So much for me not being able to sleep on flights. Yay. I hope I wasn't snoring though, because I was in the middle seat, so I must have been like, oh. And then they came around and gave us some chicken sandwiches with some melon, and what else? A little muffin thing, which was really nice, but it didn't look that fancy, so I didn't bother taking a photo like I usually do, and then promptly fell asleep again. So I slept like the whole flight, and woke up as we were descending, and it was, I tell you what, I wish I had the window seat so I could have recorded that, because although I was on the wrong side, I could see more through the other side of the plane, but, you know, land of the rising sun, the sun was rising. I really wanted to be able to do that as like the first video in Japan as like the rising sun, you know, because boy, that was a beautiful sunrise. Well, I didn't see the exact thing, but it was all orange and pink and pretty. But yeah, landed. Took a little while to get through the taxiing back to the terminal, but nowhere near as long as Hong Kong. Oh my god, that was so painful. It was like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Got off the plane really fast, went straight down to immigration, which I remember someone said, like, run for immigration, make sure you get there first and you'll fly through. I stopped to put my sweatshirt on and put my little carry bag in my backpack, and that simple, like, 1 minute maximum stop meant that I had to wait in line for like a good 10-15 minutes. It was just one of those snaking ones. And then of course the fuckhead American, well, I don't even know if they're American, the idiot YouTuber wannabe people were behind me, but managed to get away from them, and luckily I haven't seen them again, because I swear to god if I run into them again I'm gonna flip my lid. Yeah, so got through immigration, that was fine, had to give them my passport. Oh, actually, where is my passport? I didn't even look if they stamped it or put a sticker on it. I think they put a sticker on it, but then I had to go like that and put my finger on a thing while it took a photo of me. Oh, that also reminds me, fun fact, when we boarded the plane to Tokyo in Hong Kong, we didn't have to give them our boarding pass or passport or anything. We literally stood in a particular spot and looked at a camera, and then it was like, yeah, you're good to go, this is your seat. So I don't know how they did that. They must have taken that from our check-in data matched up against our passport photo. I don't know. But that was kind of cool. And the people behind me were a bit freaked out by it as well. And they're like, we're probably in some database now. I mean, you're already in a database. Yeah, that's about it for that flight. I literally didn't even have time to watch anything. I listened to apparently all of the rest of my Abroad in Japan audiobook, but I obviously don't remember listening to most of it because I fell asleep again. So I need to finish that off. Sorry, Chris. Yeah, so I got through immigration. I was a bit worried about the bag check. I found my bag straight away, saw all the customs forms and stuff, but I'd already done it online. But I wanted to ask someone about all the snacks and things that I brought. So I went and found someone, sumimasen, and he said, oh, I don't know. And this is an old guy with, you know, formal airport attire on, with a big sign around him that said customs help. So yeah, helpful. And he said something leather jacket, and I went, oh, okay, and looked over, and there was no one with a leather jacket, and I went, whatever, I'll just go through and just say something like at the gate, you know. But they didn't even, I didn't have to put my bag on anything, they didn't scan it, I just showed them, what did I do? I just showed them my passport. I don't even think I had to scan. No, I had my QR code, so I didn't even have to show them my passport. I just scanned the QR code that said pretty much, yeah, I'm not bringing any of this stuff. And then that was it. I literally walked out into arrivals. I was very surprised. I thought I'd have to go through the whole scanner and everything. Because, you know, bringing stuff into the country. But I guess they already did all that. I did open my bag at the hotel room. The drinks made it, which I'm happy about, but sadly a few bags of chips popped, and the can of tomato sauce has a giant, I'll show you. Look at this. The can of tomato sauce has a giant dent in it. So something big got pushed up against my bag. But everything else is perfectly fine, which, yeah, I'm stoked about. I think the bubble wrap on the hot sauce was, like, cut open, but I think they probably just cut it open slightly, looked at it, and then put it back. I haven't lost anything, I don't think. So, yes. Yeah. And then after that, I wandered around the terminal for ages trying to figure out where I needed to go. Which was fine because I didn't mind so much wasting time here because I couldn't check in until 1 o'clock anyway. And I kind of just wanted to explore a little bit, so immediately went upstairs and found Anime Alley, I think it was called, or Anime Lane, on the second floor, which was quite cool. It was just a bunch of like cardboard cutouts of certain animes, but I got this little card which I got to put a stamp on. I got a big stamp and I went poof. And there's 88 of these Japanese animation spots 2018 around, so like Animal Crossing with the museum stamp rally, you can actually go around and collect stamps, which is quite cool. So I don't know if we'll find any other ones, but I just thought that was nice, so keeping that. Went and got cash out, went and got myself a Suica card, a welcome Suica. Went and converted my voucher for the train, the Skyliner. Went and talked to them and did that. Went and did some gacha machines, which I found an Apex Legends one, which I don't know what's in those, but I found a Pokemon one, and sadly they're quite see-through, so I know that I got Pikachu, which is fine. But that one I was gunning for Mr. Emolga, and hey yo, what the fuck? I got him. So I'm so happy about it. I'll open these soon, but I kind of wanted to wait until Dino was here, I guess. Yeah, hopped on the train, hoped for dear life that it was the right one. walked for, oh my god, forever through Shinjuku Station, up and down and around, and I can see why that has a reputation, because holy moly, it was like, if you've ever been to like a festival or a market inside a car park that you're used to, like you know the layout of the car park, and then you, like, you know, a parking building, and then you go to like a festival where they've set up all the tents and there's just new paths everywhere. It was like that feeling. I was like, I feel like this is a whole pop-up, but it just went forever. I reckon I walked for about half an hour, 40 minutes. I ended up outside at one point. I was trying to figure out if Google Maps was telling me to go on the bus or the train. It was very well signposted, unlike somewhere else that I recently went to, Hong Kong. But I ended up being a bit, not freaked out, but just like, oh, this is too hard, trying to figure out which bus went from where. And I also was a bit worried that I wouldn't fit on the bus with my bags, my big bag and my backpack, because it was already a bit of a squeeze on the train. So yeah, I looked up some different options, and there was the Shinjuku to no, forgotten the name. Started with H. Anyway, another train line. It was literally one stop away. So went and found that. Excuse me, Flash. Oh, it died. All right, talking too long. Went and found that. Hopped on the train. One stop, easy as. Hopped off. Came out. Finding the exits is actually one of the hardest things in those train stations. And then I was out in the wide world. And from the train station, it was literally up the stairs, turn around, walk down the street, and then I was here. There was a big relay race thing going on. Must have been a fundraiser. It's called Run Run City. So tons of people. Came and sat down, had a chai latte and a croissant with prosciutto and cream cheese. And that was really, oh my god, it was so good, and they were so friendly here, and I love the vibe of this little cafe. Went for some walks around the local like streets, couple of blocks up and down. Oh my god, it, like, I know it sounds cliche, but I felt like I was walking through the anime streets, you know, like it's such a foreign look. You know, when they're walking down back alleys or side streets or whatever in My Hero Academia or JJK or whatever, and you've got these kind of narrow streets that are just big enough to fit a car, but there's like plants overhanging the fences because they don't have, you know, lawns, so they liven the houses up with some ferns or whatever and make it all green out the front, but like really crammed in. It was like that, and there's just all these big lampposts everywhere with cool lanterns on them, and yeah, I don't know, it was cool. I just had a bit of a nerd out moment going, holy moly, this feels so cool. Stopped to take a couple of photos. Went to the Family Mart and got myself the highly recommended Fami Chiki, the Family Mart spicy chicken and a beef croquette, and both were just amazing, so I'm going to be having plenty more of those. Sorry, cholesterol. Yeah, it was pretty much just killing time, really. Sat and did some video editing, added a few more things onto this video. Stocked up on a few things, like the cup noodles, some energy jelly. Went for another bit of a walk, and then finally it was 1 o'clock, came to check in, and here we are. Dino and Co have landed. I believe they're just sorting out getting some luggage sent to the hotel so they don't have to carry it through the city. Yeah, probably go catch up with them for the first time in 3 or 4 hours. I said I wanted to chill, catch up with Shari, yeah, finish unpacking stuff. But for now, that's it. And probably the end of this video. So if you've watched the whole thing, thank you very much. First time kind of making a video like this, trying to get some B-roll. So hopefully I filled it in okay and got some good music. Yeah, and then the next video will be more of a, you know, exploring specific places, probably a lot shorter. Possibly a stream even, with Dino, not too sure. Not too sure how the eSIM is going to hold up, how much data we're able to use, but we'll see. And obviously I need to charge my Flash, apparently. But yeah. Cool. Stay tuned. Hey, why did I do that? Hey, what the fuck?
That's good.
Did you see him? Hi.
Hi.
We got Macca's. Whatever they call it here, McDonald's. We got some, wait, what was this? Chicken, garlic pepper. No, the garlic pepper. We have 2 of those. We have spicy double cheeseburger for Dino. And a teriyaki fillet for me. And then we get chips. But then we put them in this bag and shaka potato. Well, you know how it is. Ohayou gozaimasu. Day 1, 2, technically, I don't know. Yeah, woke up at what time did I wake up? 6:45. So that was 10:45ish New Zealand time. So a decent sleep in, which is to be expected after the flight or all that flying. Yeah, woke up, had a shower, thought I'd go get a coffee from the bakery downstairs. Turns out they don't open until midday, and they're open until 10 o'clock at night. So that's quite interesting. It did spark my memory. I think I have heard that quite a few places don't actually open until later, but they stay open later. So I went down to the Family Mart again and got myself a hot chocolate tea latte, something, but it's okay. Tastes like a Milo, but with a little bit of coffee, I guess. Does the job, because I wanted to sit down and do some video editing. Also got some ham and egg sandwiches. Not sure what the one in the middle is. Looks like maybe ham and cream cheese and cucumber. Not too sure, but that's not a bad sandwich for only what, $3.50. You get 3 big sandwiches, whereas at the bakery at home that would be like what, $5. And then what else did I get? Oh, I also got a G-Zone energy drink or Powerade or something, because the only energy drink they seem to have here is Monster, like standard Monster, sugar-free Monster, and that's it. They don't have any other interesting flavors. They don't have Rockstars or anything. So the V's that are in the fridge that I bought for Dino are looking pretty tempting right now. And I also bought some, I'll probably try to take a video when I open them, but I bought some cute little Hokkaido sweets that are shaped like little mountains and they have strawberry jelly in them, so that's quite nice. Plan today, well, actually no, backtrack a little. So last night, ended up meeting up with Dino. He came to the room. So we decided to go out and try and find some dinner because we were pretty hungry. So Irene, his sister, and Kim, his mum, were very tired. So they fell asleep and they said, can you go find us something? So we went for a little nighttime wander. This was about, wasn't that late actually. It was just really dark because it gets, sunset here is about 4:35. So by the time it's sort of 6:30, it's like nighttime. Very weird because my body clock was still at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. I was going, oh my God, I'm ready for bed. Anyway, so we went for a wander around the streets. We found a supermarket called Fresco. Very interesting stuff there. Very interesting stuff. I think we'll probably do a stream or a video where we give each other $10 or something to go and find the craziest stuff that we can find to try and make each other try it. Like, we found these purple, I think they were fermented chilies. Yeah, they were purple with like a red chili on top. So there's a whole bunch of weird stuff we can try, which is awesome. I found Fanta apple and Fanta peach, so I'm excited about those. The apple one tastes pretty good. Just tastes like fizzy apple juice. Yeah, we ended up going to McDonald's. So that was pretty disappointing, to be honest. The burger that I had, the teriyaki fillet, was full of mayonnaise, which, you know, I don't usually have a problem with, but this was bad. And the teriyaki sauce it wasn't so sweet, it was just like soy. It's like someone had taken a teriyaki sauce and poured soy sauce straight into it. Like, there was that really raw soy sauce taste. It wasn't the best. The shaka shaka fries, shaka shaka potato, they were really strong, like garlic flavor, which I didn't like at first, and then it kind of grew on me, and then I didn't like it again, but I finished them. And then the chicken, the garlic pepper, they were okay. They were just like little chicken strips, but they were quite dry. Would have been really good to get a sauce. Terrifyingly, they didn't have self-order kiosks, so I had to order in Japanese, which was quite scary, which I've done a few times, but not in like a restaurant or like a, you know, a proper food place. And Dino was quite scared to order, so I just ended up grabbing his food anyway and doing it all. So we sat and ate, and then we ended up going a couple of shops up to, I don't know how to describe it. It was, I don't know how to describe it. There must be a name for it in Japanese, I don't know. But they had lots of bento boxes and little bowls and sort of self-service soup thing. But then they had a whole menu of, actually, where did I put that? There's a menu somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, hold on. There we go. So they had a huge menu of stuff. And basically, you pick the number, and then we made absolute fools of ourselves. It was awesome. Not so awesome in Dino's eyes, but I thought it was hilarious. So they had little machines up the front, like self-checkout things. So there was an English button, so push English, and then it goes number. And Dino goes, okay, I want the 241, the, what was that? Yeah, it doesn't matter, but I think it was pork something. Yeah, pork loin cutlet lunchbox. And he goes, okay, I know which one I want, 241. There was no keypad on the machine. So we go, okay, how do we put that in? That's weird. Started pressing a button, everything started beeping, coming up in Japanese. Like, oh God, okay. So I said sumimasen and got the nice lady to come over. She didn't speak any English. So they had scanners at these machines, but they didn't quite reach over to the wall where there was this big menu, and so I foolishly grabbed the scanner and was like kind of showing her the wall, going, you know, what do I do with this? And she just turned and pointed to a big wall, like cutout thing behind her, which was full of like tags. Like picture a rack of gift cards, which I actually thought it was. Picture a rack of gift cards, all with barcodes on them for each individual menu item. We turned around and we felt like such dicks, such idiot gaijin tourists, and we just started laughing, and Dino went bright red, and I think she found it quite funny. So we found what he wanted on there and then started scanning stuff, and then all of a sudden the machine started going beep, 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 and it kept adding his food. One of them, which he'd already like put down on the counter, and we're going, oh god, okay, what's happening? Is the scanner pointing at it? So we checked the scanner wasn't pointing at it. We're like, what the hell's going on? By this time it was up to like 14 pork cutlet lunches and, you know, god knows how much money. And I went, oh, and just laughing. And I know poor Dino's freaking out, of course, and she reaches over and pulls the little gift card thing off the counter where it was sitting right underneath another scanner that we hadn't noticed. And so we were like, oh my god, come inside, so sorry. And then, yeah, finally, after more hesitation about how to pay with cash, like where to put the cash versus card, she had to help him again with that, show him where to put the cash. We finally ordered food for his sister and his mum, and then waited for a while. And he started freaking out because he thought it was taking longer than it should. And I said, no, just wait. They're cooking it fresh. Just wait. So eventually the guy came out and put it down and asked if he wanted chopsticks and bagged each of them up individually. And it was all very nice. And yeah, they didn't speak a single word of English to us the whole time. So it was kind of freaky, but we got through. And Dino successfully ordered food. So yay. Yeah, and then we headed back to the hospital. To the hotel, the Hotelu, and parted ways, and I went straight to bed and fell asleep and had a good sleep. Woke up a few times because it's very quiet. It's extremely quiet here. It's very weird, and Dino said that he'd struggle with the same thing because when it's dead quiet, he gets this tinnitus thing that I get where you just hear this ringing, buzzing kind of noise. It's that odd. I guess you tune into what sounds are there, which is the faint humming and buzzing of electronics. So yeah, but very comfortable bed. Woke up, like I said, at sort of 6:45. Yeah, had my little trip to Family Mart. I just got a message before saying that they're pretty keen to go to Shibuya, check out the Scramble Crossing, go to the Pokemon Center, go to Hachiko, and see some of the sites around there, and then possibly go to Team Labs. I can't remember which one she said, Planets, I think. So, sounds cool. I'll tag along. Sounds like good fun. Kind of thought that day one might be a bit of a write-off because we'd be so tired, but I'm actually raring to go. My feet hurt a little bit, but whatever. I'm going to power through it because I don't want to waste any time here and get the most out of it. So, yeah, we're going to do some shopping. And, yeah. We were going to do Team Labs on one day, like both places, but I think it might be actually better splitting it out this way. Yeah. Until the next video.